This is a Headgum podcast.
Okay, you guys, we're excited. Oh, I thought I have a name for this.
Okay.
It's the Seek Treatment East Coast Activation.
I'm obsessed. I'm going to have Hunter put that on
And
the
then we'll
poster.
have a WCA, later.
West Coast Activation. Okay.
So we have an ECA happening.
There is an... Hi, 30 listeners. There is an ECA happening. That's right. The Seek Treatment East Coast Activation is coming to a venue near you.
We're so excited.
We've never done this. We're doing a mini East Coast tour.
Yeah. And so these are the dates. Write them down. And we know there's 30 of you, so you probably live, all over the country. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania on Jan 9. Mm-hmm. Washington, D.C. on Jan 10. Okay. My new thing. Boston, Massachusetts, Jan 11. Mm-hmm. New York City, the town that made us famous, on Jan 12.
That's right. We are touring our amazing live show. It will be the same each night. No, I'm kidding. It will be completely different.
It's a scripted
show.
It's a scripted 5-act play. Okay.
In which we fumble scrambled eggs. If you know, you know. No, it's a completely different live East Coast activation. We're going to need audience members to come up, and we're going to be giving live treatment. We're going to be dispersing treatment on the fly. Philly, DC, Boston, New York in January. Tickets are now on sale.
Get activated.
And the way to access the tickets right now is Catherine-Cohen.com.
And I'm going to share my story. I'm going to put them in my link tree.
Okay, perfect.
And I think the slogan of the activation is get activated.
No, enough sitting around. Get activated.
Yeah.
Get activated this January.
Yeah.
I love it.
Get activated this January on the East Coast.
Hey, bitch. What is your whole deal? Hey, bitch. Just tell us how you feel. You wished for a sign from above. Well, here's a podcast about boy sex, fucking, dating, and love. Seek treatment if you're boring as fuck. Seek treatment if you're unlucky in love. Seek treatment if you just can't take a hint. Well, seek treatment with Kat and Pat.
Hey, it's Kitty Cat Cucaracha Cappuccino.
And it's Patrick Regan the first of many.
And this is an episode.
Patrick Regan the first of many. And
Get ready, buckle up for the rollout of all the Pat Regans coming soon.
And this is Seek Treatment, a podcast.
A podcast about boys, sex, fucking, dating, and love.
What do you think
We're
of this?
live in the studio with one of... Tell me this. Wait, what were you saying?
Well, I wasn't sure if we were going to TikTok and then bring in our guest. Let's just bring him in.
Let's bring him because I've been waiting. I've been so excited to have him on the pod for so many years. He's literally an icon of stage and screen.
Literally invented. And guess what?
I'm a super fan. Invented being funny.
Invented being funny. Inventing being gay and doing improv in any case. Invented being gay but doing improv in any case.
And you're never going to believe this. Nice person. On top of all that, this person's a really nice person. I'll say
is I specifically remember meeting this person in 2015 in a pizza parlor during the DCM marathon weekend.
Wow. Let's get into it. Put your ears open for Jeff Hiller.
Jeff Hiller.
Wee! I do remember that pizza parlor.
Do you remember?
I remember.
What's your memory?
I thought it was Parmesan cheese and it was garlic.
Oh, no. Oh, my God.
And I went too heavy.
Oh, that's a tough one to come back from.
But what I'll say is I love garlic.
I heart garlic.
You can't go quite as hard with garlic as you can with Parmesan cheese.
You guys have made a mistake. You're never going to guess what I believe. You're never going to believe what I did. Never going to guess to believe what I did.
What is it?
I bought a neck massager on the TikTok shop. And I used it last night, and now I have the worst back pain of my life. I can't stress this enough. Do not engage with the TikTok shop.
It made it worse? It made you worse?
Do you know how sometimes you don't know you're stressed until someone squeezes your shoulder and then you're like, oh my God, I'm so tense? I feel like it's kind of that. I unleashed the beast of the year.
Oh my gosh. Jeff,
can you
do you think that me and Jeff are going to be on an email chain together till the day we die, till the day we perish?
What email chain?
We're on an email chain together. And we both are in the ground.
What's the chain, boys?
And then in my will, I'm leaving the email chain to my daughter, who will get...
who is, of course, Pat Regan the second.
Yes, exactly.
Wait, Jeff, how are you?
I'm good.
Get him and splash around.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
How's
the
your mood?
Nice.
How's your mood vibe, bae?
My mood vibe is good. Well, as we I mean, this is a secret this is some BTS, but we
Yeah.
were talking about how it's raining currently in the and while we're recording, not when
TMZ exclusive.
exactly.
It's
And I'm feeling very like, oh, I need a
Yeah.
cashmere blanket and like one of those like sort of comically large size of teas, and I'm just drinking it
I'm
Oh, that
envious
sounds
of that.
so nice.
because you're in LA and you're like,
I'm in LA, but
We
do you know
gotta
what
get our boy back. We gotta bring our boy home.
But do you know what I do?
what?
Because one thing I can respect about LA is that even when it gets really hot, it still will be cold in the mornings, and that I can like
Yeah.
really respect as like a good idea. And so
Totally.
I
like
know.
so what I do is I sleep with the windows wide open of my apartment so that it gets frigid cold to the point
Yes,
of
so
almost
cold.
like your body almost goes into survival mode, which I sort of need to sleep. And then throughout the day, it sort of slowly warms up, but it's still as cold in my apartment. So I need sort of a blanket if I'm lying on the couch or something like that.
Yeah.
That
I
sounds lovely.
when I lived in LA, I was like really rocking so many cardigans. I was like
Oh, it
obsessed
is.
with cardigans.
Yeah,
It
I
is
see
the
you in a
best weather to
cardigan.
dress for because
Yeah.
you don't have to actually be that warm, but like you get to wear layers, which is
Yeah.
fashion.
Now let me ask
Fashion
you
equals
this.
layers.
And you have your
heard it here
car.
first.
So you have a built-in backpack. You can just,
Oh my
whatever you don't need, you
God.
just toss it into the car.
But guess what
What I
I
wouldn't
did?
give to have a car.
Guess what I did? By the way, guess
What'd
what
you
I
do,
did?
baby?
What
Oh,
would you do?
so I'm distracted on a Friday, by the way. I only got like 6 hours of sleep one night, which is so much less than I need to even be a human being.
Right.
I'm at the gym in the morning. I'm like there was something going on with me. I forget what, but my head was somewhere else. And I bumped, very, very small bump into a car that was going behind me. Who's a person that I work out near every day, but isn't in sort of my immediate gym clique, if you will. And
Mm.
so what I'll say about the situation, I'm like fully in a legal battle. I can't. I'm just kidding. I'm a housewife. I can't talk about. I'm like, this is fine to say because it's all. I mean, they are friendly enough that I don't think it's bad, but it's just surprising because I was like, I'll just pay. I don't need to go through insurance. It's just like small dent. At first, we didn't even see it. I get the quote, love. Why don't you guess? It's just like a little small dent. And at first he was like, oh, I think we're fine. Like, oh, there is a little dent there. Why don't you guess what the quote was?
$10,000.
Okay, I hate when someone overguesses and ruins the
I
story.
knew
I was
you
gonna do
didn't
it.
want-
I knew I was
knew you
gonna
didn't want us to
overguess.
do that. I knew. I was like, $100.
I know, but I hate when people knew. I hate.
Was it 50 bucks?
Was it $40?
Yeah.
Look, this is an important moment. It's like a teachable moment that is never explored.
Yeah.
It's like I hate when people do what I just did, which is put you in this situation where it's like, okay, now you need me to do a guess that's gonna make your story work, and I have to decide like
Right.
what that is, and it's so
Yeah,
annoying.
You're putting it's
I did have
weaponized
that
and
fear.
competent.
Totally. And like we have to all stop doing it. And I'm so glad that I made that mistake. So I can say, hey guys,
Learn.
I've made a mistake and I'm gonna show how you learn and I won't do that again.
This
It
is
was
a
a teaching
teachable
moment.
moment.
Over $6,000.
That's psychotic.
Yeah.
That is
Wow, I'm
crazy.
so sorry.
So now I'm going
$6,000 for a dent?
like
You should just move back.
Dent is
and not
Jen
pay
for
it.
what it is. I
Just
know.
move back.
I can
Just run.
skip town.
Just run. He's on
Now,
the
Jeff,
lamb.
I have a
Act
question for
writer
Jeff.
on the lamb.
Jeff, do you, because you know when we also used to live a bit to each other, because I lived in Williamsburg, you lived on the Lower East Side, we're both running back and forth over that Williamsburg Bridge.
I
Are
still
you-
do
Are
it.
you a
Oh,
runner?
you're still a runner.
I'm still a runner.
Mhm.
Yeah. Mhm. I mean,
Wow.
not today. Not today. Because it's
Not
as I've,
today.
No,
it's, as I've told you,
It's
it's
big
very
tea
cold and
time.
wet.
It's
But
big
it's
cup
so-
of tea time.
I think it's so fun
What
to run in the
tea?
rain, though. I think it's so fun to run in the rain.
No one thinks that.
Really? You do?
Yes, because you get like a rain jacket and you wear like kind of a athletic brimmed hat and you're running. You feel like you're like sort of. Honestly, do you know what I think it stems from?
What?
This is
The
going to be
womb?
this is going to be a boring thing, but I don't care. I get to say boring things. There was one time a Workout Wednesday, which is a video of like different college programs doing a chalk workout. And in 2009, the Washington women were really good. And they did a Workout Wednesday with them, flow chart for this website. And it was like all these fast girls running in the rain because they were training in Seattle. And like they just looked so fast and they were all in rain gear running with like hats. And now when I run in rain, I'm like basically on the Washington University 2009 women's track team.
I think Jeff mentioned that earlier too. That's so funny that you said
Jeff-
that.
I did. I was.
You should unlock that.
That's more BTS.
Now, I'm dying to jump right in because Jeff, on this pod, we only ask our guests one question, which is, Who were you? Who are you?
And who do you
And
want
who
to
do you wanna
be
be?
in today's society?
Walk us through it.
Okay.
You're from Texas.
I'm from Texas, just like
Shout out.
just like you. So yeah, I grew up in Texas, and then I moved here just like a short 22 years ago.
Oh my God.
Yeah, 22 years ago.
Wow.
And so now I've lived here longer than I lived there. It's not wild.
Isn't that interesting? I was just
Wow.
thinking about that crossover,
Yeah.
that moment when you become a New Yorker.
Yeah. But
People-
I did it 4
okay,
years in LA, so I don't know if that
People
counts.
love to do this thing where they're like, it's something to like New York anniversary post on Instagram culture where it's like, well, today I got my official like card that I'm an official New Yorker, and it's like, shut up. You know what I mean?
I did that.
Why don't you shut up? We're cool.
Y'all,
We're cool because we celebrate our anniversary.
Why don't you shut up? Why don't you shut up? And title
How
of that.
about
Why don't
this?
you shut up?
And how about this? How about this.com? Check out my page, howabouttthis.com, where I post all things that, how about it? I was talking to someone, we were comparing New York and LA, and he was like, I don't like New York. I love New York and I will die there. I will go back in my 40s. But like, and he was like, I don't like New York. And I was like, well, how long is there? And he was like, 4 years. And when someone says they lived in New York for 4 years, you know what we all are immediately knowing, which is you went to NYU and then you left. You never lived in New York. You know what I mean?
Wow,
When someone
totally,
counts
totally.
the college,
Interesting.
it's that feeling when someone counts the college. Like
Doesn't count.
I went to school in Baltimore. I don't tell people I've lived in Baltimore for 4 years. Do you know what I mean?
How about countthecollege.com? Why don't you look at that?
Jeff, what do you think of
Countthecollege.com.
that? Do you count the college? Did you go to college in New York?
No, I went to college in Texas. And I guess I do count it because I said 22 years. But I guess I didn't
But that's
really,
the
right?
same because that's where you. If I went to college on Long Island, I would count that because that's part of still my growing up on Long Island. You can
Right.
count the
Right,
college
right.
if it's where you grew up, kind of.
Okay.
I need to teach a class.
Sound off in the comments if you guys are counting the college. Thank
you
you.
guys-
Hashtag countthecollege.com.
It's just like
Crazy.
real estate math. It's like
Wait, so
But
what
Jeff,
can you?
who were you in high school? Like, what were
Yeah.
you like? What was your vibe?
And we're in Texas.
Oh.
And we're in Texas, by the way.
San Antonio.
Is that
And you know,
Yeah.
Jeff, that I can't remember if it's high school or college, but you know a woman I used to do theater with in Houston.
We went to college together, yes.
Stephanie
Yes.
Brado.
Stephanie Brado, exactly. Shout
And
out
she was my
Stephanie.
friend's voice teacher, and she is an amazing talent.
now? What
We
is?
were in the college choir together, baby.
Oh my
Sing
god,
it.
that's just like my uncle. Now wait, can I tell you something?
That's just
Oh,
like my
don't tell me his
uncle.
age. Don't tell me his age.
No, just because he's gay and he was in a choir in college.
That is so true. By the way, do you get a lot of people being like, "You remind me of my cousin," and you're like, "Oh, your cousin's just gay. Your cousin's gay."
So my youngest.
Oh my god, you guys love each other. You're both so funny. Yeah.
My youngest sister. My youngest sister has Down syndrome, and so she doesn't like. I don't know that she fully wraps her head around like the LGBTQ community, sexual orientation, but whenever, and she loves sort of like television and pop culture. Like, I think that she should be an E! News correspondent. Like, she FaceTimed me. Yeah. Well, these are two stories to like say her personality. One is that when I went to Miami for New Year's one year, and Bowen was there, and he was doing like the Miley Dolly ball drop, so we all went, and I like sent my family a picture. My sister was watching it on TV and seeing all the famous people there. She stormed up to her room, started hysterically crying. My mom knocked on the door and was like, "What's wrong?" And she said, "I just want to be famous so bad."
Oh. Oh
It's,
my
like, so
god.
real. And then,
Relatable.
and then she,
that was like a curtain into all of our lives.
Everyone we know.
and
She's the only
then-
one saying it.
Exactly. Oh my God, she's so brave.
And then she FaceTimed me like a couple months ago, and I answered, and I was like, "Hi, what's up?" And she was smiling, and she was like, "Pat, congrats on your big Emmys win."
So cute.
But in any case, she was like, why did I but whenever, so she loves like pop culture in the world and like always is watching TV, but whenever she sees any gay person on television, she always is like, "Oh my God, Patrick, he reminds me of you. There's something about him.
No.
You remind me." It's like a judge from Dancing with the Stars. I'm like, okay, cool.
That's so funny and sweet.
I know.
Well, I saw, your sisters. I have access to the TikTok. There was a friends only post where they're reviewing a certain kind of chip from Trader Joe's, and I think they need to make it a series because it was really good.
Both of my sisters.
It was both of your sisters.
That's so funny.
It was very. I was like, this needs to be a series now, girls. Let's do it.
Okay, so what was San Antonio like? And then what was San Antonio like?
Not great.
Yeah.
But I didn't stay for a reason, I guess.
Yeah.
It was also like old. It was like a little bit earlier of a time, and I don't know. There's just a lot of like mean people.
Yeah.
I know.
To people who are obviously and profoundly homosexual.
Is it like how the town is in Somebody Somewhere? Do you pull from it?
Yeah, a little, I guess. I don't know. In Somebody Somewhere, it's like we're all old, so it's okay. It's
Yeah.
like you're just like, but it's like when you're young, you're all,
I
when you're
know.
like in high school, and you were like, I just want to be liked. Why are they so
Oh,
mean?
God.
I know.
I'm like still stuck in that mode. I'm like, I need to just literally let go of being liked so much. It's
What's
destroying my life.
What's tricky is, Jeff, tell me if you can relate to this, and it's okay if you don't, but I'm writing
thank
right
you.
now about like high school and like being closeted and like the stakes and like how scary it was and whatever. And it's so hard to sort of write about that or talk about that in 2024 because it feels like you need to like grab the reader by the shoulders and be like, it was scary then. You have to believe me. You just have to believe me. Like, I'm not
I
making
know.
this up. I'm not. It was weird.
I know now
Yeah.
I'm a privileged oppressor, but then
Kids are
It's
so
true.
evil. Do you have
It's true.
siblings, Jeff?
I do have a sister who's older, and she was pretty mean when we were kids, but
Oh my God.
not because
Are
I
you
was
close
gay.
now?
Yeah, we're real close now. Yeah,
Oh,
and
good.
she has 2 kids, and I love them very much.
Oh, so are they still in Texas?
Yeah, they're all in Austin, but that's good. Like when I go
That's
home, I go there.
better. That could
Yeah.
be fun. I'm all in for self-reflection and rethinking how I can make an impact this year.
Me too, though.
Blue Land's products are not just about tidying things, but also
No.
about a cleaner, greener lifestyle by reducing
Yes.
plastic use.
And each year, Americans, which we are 2 of many,
Shout out.
and we as a group of Americans, us and all of our community of Americans, throw away 25% more trash from Thanksgiving to New Year's than, during the rest of the year combined. So this
Mm.
year, let's turn our New Year's resolutions into actions that make a difference by switching to Blue Land.
And if you know me, you know I'm trying to be less disgusting this year. I'm trying to clean my
Mm.
apartment like an adult. And so when Blue Land
Mm.
sent me these products, I was like, okay, message from the universe, much. And I
Yes.
am loving scrub-it-dub-dubbing in my tub. The scents are amazing. The packaging is chic.
Yes.
And here's the deal. Blue Land is on a mission to eliminate single-use plastic by reinventing cleaning essentials to be better for you and the planet. Shout out with the same powerful clean you are used to.
Well, you know that I, as someone who loved the Damien Lindelof show Lost that aired on ABC in the early 2010s / the late 2000s, I like when a company does like all different like household things and they all have and they have packaging that's all in conversation with itself, because it reminds me of that company from Lost, the Dharma Initiative. And so I will say that Blue Land is in that family of companies. And so I'm really loving using it to wash my dishes, to do my laundry, to clean around my apartment and all that good fun stuff.
And what's amazing for me is that even though I've never seen Lost, I still like Blue Land. Because
Yeah.
the idea is simple. They offer refillable cleaning products with a beautiful, cohesive design, like you mentioned. That looks great on your counter. Refills start at just $2.25. That's $2.25 bizooch. And you can even set up a subscription or buy in bulk for additional savings.
And so, what the last thing I would like to say, and this is important to me, is that I actually just did a census where I actually went door to door around America doing little tallies on a clipboard, and I found that Blue Land is trusted in over 1 million homes, including mine. So that's right. I went door to door and I said, do you trust Blue Land? And over 1 million homes said yes. And
And
that
then you
is
looked
true.
in the mirror in your own home and you said, do you trust Blue Land. And you
And then
nodded back at yourself.
yeah, it was real. And then I cried for probably 10 minutes. And so Blue Land has a special offer for listeners. That's why we've been saying all this for so long. We didn't just randomly talk about Blue Land. We're saying this all because Blue Land has a special offer for listeners. So right now, get 15% off your first order by going to blueland.com/seek treatment.
You won't want to miss this. Blueland.com/seek treatment for 15% off. That's blueland.com/seek treatment to get 15% off. Pew, pew, pew. Ready to optimize your nutrition this year, Mr. P? Factor has
Yes.
chef-made, gourmet-made meals that make eating well easy. They're dietitian approved and ready to heat and eat in 2 minutes. So you can fuel right and feel great no matter what life throws at you.
And I just want to say that Factor arrives fresh and fully prepared, perfect for any active, busy lifestyle. You could lose up to 8 pounds in 8 weeks with Factor keto meals. And the results, I want to say, will vary on diet and exercise. I just want to get that out there.
With 40 options across 8 dietary preferences on the menu each week, it's so easy to pick meals tailored to your goals. Choose from preferences like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, or Keto. And don't forget my drag name, Factor Keto.
And Factor can help you feel your best all day long with wholesome smoothies, breakfasts, grab and go snacks, and more add-ons. And that's my direct name, more add-ons. Reach your goals this year with ingredients you can trust and convenience that cannot be beat. And so I just want to say, you know that I'm like the face of the Factor community,
you're
like,
obsessed.
and I just want to say something. My Australian gay neighbor actually came out to me earlier today as beginning his Factor journey.
And
it was
so
just
January coded.
Well, it was associated with New Year's resolution stuff. And, and so he has definitely fitness goals he's trying to chase. And so we just talked about kind of our Factor experiences and whatnot.
Factor brings people together. So eat
Hmm.
smart with Factor. Get started at factormeals.com/seek treatment 50 off and use code seek treatment 50 off to get 50% off your first box plus free shipping.
That's code Seek Treatment 50 off at factormeals.com/seek treatment 50 off to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. This has been Factor Keto and more add-ons.
More add-ons.
Yeah.
You're
Oh my
Kingwood
God.
or where are you?
Houston. I'm going on
Houston
Thursday.
proper?
Houston proper, love.
Oh my
I'm
God,
go-
that's
so-
so glamorous.
Is it? It wasn't. What doesn't feel that way to me, but
That's what
I do think-
Fergie's song "Glamorous" is about being in Houston. Also go to Taco Bell.
Pat's actually
John.
been. Pat came to Houston with me a
wanna
few
go
years
back.
ago,
I want to go
and
back.
every day my mom's like, "When is Pat coming back?" She's like, that was such a nice event."
I'm John Locke.
That's sweet that you went together.
I'm John
was really
Locke's-
fun.
I'm John Locke season 4 of Lost streaming. I want to go back.
Never seen it, but that sounds
If
amazing.
you know, you know.
Yeah. Isn't he the one that was in the wheelchair and then sometimes not? Yeah.
Yeah, on the island he wasn't in the wheelchair.
Spoiler.
Okay. 20 years later,
Have I
spoilers for
intrigued
Lost.
you?
That show is
I
so
gotta
good.
watch it.
I don't care what anyone says. The show is so good. I don't care what
Are you guys
anyone
watching
says.
The Ultimatum on Netflix, season 3?
No.
No,
I
what
can't
is it? A game
connect.
show?
Oh God, it's a reality. It's complete garbage. The premise is that a bunch of couples, half of each couple is given the other one an ultimatum, like marry me or we're done, and then they split up the couples and they rearrange them. They have a trial marriage with a new person and then a trial marriage with their original person, and chaos ensues.
Oh my god.
Why do you wait? That's such a
It's
crazy
psychotic.
concept.
I want to be
It's
one
like,
of the
would you
people-
rather have flirt with someone you just met or be in a long term thing with troubles and fights and stuff?
Isn't that the question?
That
But
is
how do you know you'll like? Oh yeah, okay. I guess
Yeah.
that's the point.
It's
so
not very
basically,
good,
it's
but I
like
can't stop
stay with your
watching it.
marriage because otherwise you have to go out there and do this again. Is that-
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah. Or yeah, it's not very well done. Anyways,
Well, it is interesting though, but you saying it does ask the question, like the thing of how something is new and good and then everything sort of becomes old and more difficult. Do you know what I mean?
I know, but they position it as is this person for you or is this the right person for you? And I'm like, no, it's
Totally.
not about that. It's about do you want to
It's
be in
a
a long term
binary.
thing or a fling where
Yeah.
everyone's
Right.
horny and still fun because the mystery is still there.
Do you know what I'm finally reading is Trick Mirror.
Never actually read it. I've read some of the excerpts, of course.
Yeah.
I
But
have.
there's one where she went on a reality show when she was like in high school called Boys vs. Girls Puerto Rico. It's so funny.
Wait, what is this? What's Trick Mirror?
Oh, Gia
The Gia
Tolentino.
Tolentino book that everyone was like
Oh, I do love
obsessed
Gia
with.
Tolentino.
It's like
couple
4 years
back.
ago. It was like huge, and I never read
It
it.
was the
And now,
movement.
or maybe I did read it very quickly. I don't know. I sometimes I'm reading, and I'm like, have I read this? But But anyways, it's really good.
And it's short stories, or it's just
It's essays,
nonfiction?
creative
It's essay.
nonfiction. Yeah, it's kind of about like internet culture and how it's destroying us,
It really
Oh.
is.
leading me to have an app on my phone that only lets me on Instagram for 45 minutes a day, which I do have the power to override, which I often enact.
Okay.
That's
I
the
was just gonna
issue.
say.
That's the issue.
I often enact my power to override my app.
Enact the power to override your app.
Do you just override like in moments of like when a show you wrote on is like out there and you need to take it, like do you search for
I
stuff
wish.
or do you
It's
just get the feed?
it's the feed, and it's checking specific
It's
people.
the feed.
Oh,
Sorry.
It's
I don't know why
hard-
the climb is stuck in my head. It's always gonna be an uphill story. It's the feed.
Sometimes just have to.
There's so much focus on stories, but sometimes it is the feed. It's
Sometimes
just
It's
it's
the
feed.
So wait, Jeff, were you a theater kid growing up?
Well, I wanted to be, but they wouldn't ever let me. I had to be just in the choir.
Oh
Because
my God,
the-
how classic is that?
I know, because the kids in my high school who were in theater were actually kind of cool, and so
Oh wow.
so I this
you
is so
sang.
pitiful. I wasn't even cool enough to do theater, but I was in the choir. I was a bass too, and I rocked it. Yeah.
Oh my God. And did you have crushes in high school, or what was your like? What was
Yes.
your journey?
No, I didn't. I was just completely nothing at all. No, I did have crushes.
You
but
did.
but you know what though? I did also date girls, and it wasn't ever
Wow.
because I wanted a
Wow.
beard. It was because they would come to me and like be so vulnerable and be like, "I just really like you and I want to date you," and I didn't want to be mean.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So I just dated them. But I never was like, "See, I got a girlfriend. I'm normal." I was
Yeah.
always just like, okay, because nobody was. I mean, it didn't matter. They still yelled it.
It matters to me. It matters to me.
I don't think you're gay. Guess what? I don't think
You're bi.
Oh my God.
Let me
Jeff
tell you
Miller-
something.
Jeff Miller comes on as
You
bi
are
on
bi.
treatment. Jeff's a full quote for Jeff Miller on the episode. I had girlfriends.
TMZ,
They were in a
TMZ.
beard. They were in
This
a beard.
is really
Yeah.
important to me, and I just would love to have space for it.
Yeah. So you weren't allowed to express yourself. You weren't allowed to let your light shine.
No, I was
But then
not
in
allowed.
college, were you able to?
I kind of was actually. Yeah.
Did
I
you
was a theater
come
major
out
and a
of-
theology minor.
Did you
Huh?
come out? Did you come out of?
I went to a Christian college.
Yeah.
Shame on me. Shame on
That's
me.
a shame.
I went to a-
That's
I went to a
really. I'm
Catholic-
sorry to hear that.
I went to a Catholic college.
I got into University of Texas, and I didn't go there. I don't know what I was thinking. That was dumb.
Because you
You
loved
could've
God
hooked
so
them.
much.
I loved God so much.
You could have hooked them.
You could have played D1
You
ball.
could have. You could have come early, stayed late, and wore orange. Remember those shirts?
Well, I have to say, I actually do look good in that burnt orange. It's a
It's a
shock.
good
It's a
shade.
surprise. My coloring actually
Oh
works
my
with
God.
it.
There was the
Because you're
hottest
kind of a
guy
blonde,
who ran for that school.
which no one talks about.
No one is talking about how I'm a blonde.
That's why this podcast is for us, lifting you up as a blonde, lifting up blonde voices.
I'm gonna have my fun. Yeah.
So in college, you were like rock and roll. Did you start dating people, or what was your journey with that?
No, I still was dating a girl from high school, and I finally was like, "We're long distance. We need to break up." And then she came to my college, and I was like, "Oh God, no!"
No.
Oh God.
And then I studied abroad purposely to get out of town so I could
Where?
like change myself. Namibia, Windhoek, Namibia.
Where's that?
That old story, that old cliche.
Cliche.
That is where, by the way, Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt, I know they're no longer together. and
Thank
I
you
know that
for-
it's
you're
not
not
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's where they had their twins so they could get away from the paps. The paps.
Oh my
Do you know
goodness.
what core memory I have?
What?
This is not about Brad and Angelina, but it is about Brad and Jen. Which is
Okay.
that
It's even further core.
when I was in fourth grade, I took drum lessons at a place called Monroe Music. And I loved going because I was passionate about the drums, even though me and my mom will forever disagree on why ultimately my lessons were stopped. But
Boom clap.
there was People magazines in the waiting room, and I didn't have access to People magazines, and so it was like, this is amazing. And it was like coming up on their wedding, Brad and Jen's, and it was like there was a magazine, there's an article in People, and it was like an insider said that Jen had ordered 5,000 business cards that said Jennifer Aniston Pitt. So she's taking this really seriously, and she's in it for the long haul. And I was like, oh my God, I would like walk around school, be like, Jennifer Aniston ordered 5,000 business cards. I can say Jennifer Aniston Pitt. Like, she's in it for the long haul.
Also, it's so bizarre. Like, why would Jennifer Aniston need business cards?
I know. She's like, hey, I'm Jennifer Aniston. We know. We know who
I'd
you
like
are,
to do
ma'am.
some networking now.
My name is
Yeah, now
Jennifer
that Friends is
Aniston Pitt. I'm
over.
in Friends, and I'm in it for the long haul with my partner. And then do you know
Oh
about
my
their
God.
breakup? Have I said their breakup story on
I
air?
don't think so.
Wait, have you shared their breakup story?
Well, this is what happened. This is what Claudia
They've
told
asked him
me.
to share it for years.
Basically, what happened was that Bride goes away, shoots Mr. And Mrs. Smith, falls in love on set. And it was
Wow.
their thing that they would do, that they would go for long walks together around Beverly Hills, Brad and Jen. Brad gets back from shooting.
How'd they think of that?
I know. Brad gets back from shooting
So
and
unique.
says, let's go on a walk. They go on a walk for like 10 hours around Beverly Hills, and he tells her everything. And he's like, I fell in love with Angelina, and I'm in love with her. And that is what's happening. They talked about it for like hours, and they got back to their house, and Jennifer Aniston was like, okay, well, I love you and goodbye. Isn't that heartbreaking?
That's,
Where did you get this information?
I know. I mean, blessed, but I don't know if I can trust your source.
Yeah, I'm like, wow, I can't believe that's true.
Claudia told me that.
It's a good story for
Yeah.
sure. I
Who
guess.
told you that?
My friend Claudia.
And she's worked closely with the two of them over
No,
the
I think
years.
she read it somewhere.
Famed
That's
Hollywood
juicy.
insider
Hi.
Claudia.
Claudia, Pat's friend.
She is
That's amazing.
That is good.
Have you ever
anyways.
fallen in love on set, Jeff?
I did have a showmance when I did this off Broadway show in the show was called Slut.
Oh
my
my God. That sounds
God.
so fun.
It was so great. He was not interested post show.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
The curtain came
But
up.
it was fun. It was good. It
I'm
was
gonna
cute.
That
get
is really fun.
I'm gonna get an apple because I feel like I have a low blood sugar.
Get an apple, babe. Wait, Jeff, so you get to New York, and what was your experience? Like, how did you break through? Because it's fucking so scary and hard.
Well, I feel like I just broke through like 2 years ago.
No, but you've been working for so long.
I have been. Yeah.
You've been in so many cool things. I feel like you're always on my screen, whether you like it or not.
But see, that's so funny that, well, I don't know, maybe you're saying that in a way that's like, it's sweet that you're doing it. But in my mind,
No.
I'm like, but you two are like I remember
Get that blood sugar up, mama.
that was the cutest little sound. It sounded like a little
It was
rabbit.
so you're like a little squirrel. It's really charming.
Can you hear
I want
it?
to nuzzle up with you for winter.
So
Yeah.
yes, but it's quite muffled, but it's very sweet.
It's like a sweet cartoonish sound. It's not grotesque in any way.
It's not grotesque.
It's very pure.
I'm sure I'll get absolutely filleted, but if y'all are ever
It's giving
recording,
Eve.
if y'all are ever recording a podcast on low blood sugar, then you'll understand why you need to eat an apple sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know that I had the most actually exquisite breakfast with friend of the pod, Greta Titelman, and we had crispy rice bowls
Ooh.
for breakfast.
Where do you get that?
You know, do you ever go to, across from the duplex, now that place is called Little Ruby's?
Oh, across from the
It's the place
across
that's really
7th Avenue?
skinny. Yeah, the place that's skinny.
Oh yeah.
The place that's body goals. Oh yeah, the place that's body
Honestly,
goals.
that place is keeping it tight.
I know, and it's a really good. They have an amazing burger, and they do like good like little salads and bowls, and I highly recommend it. It's a great spot.
And does it have like eggs in it? That it would be fried rice?
And thank you for asking. It's crispy rice, arugula, egg, halloumi, like a pickled onion, which I love, like a little sort of aioli
I
situation.
love I've just made my own pickled onions.
Oh my
Now, how
God.
do you do that?
That
Because I've
might
been
even be my
trying-
crush of the week. I don't know.
Oh,
It's
wow.
so easy.
Really?
You just cut up an onion.
Okay, I'm listening.
And you get a jar and you put it. Well, first you put in it's like vinegar and one other thing. I can get it for you.
Is it sugar or no?
You could Google.
I won't be Googling it.
I know.
I want to learn from you.
I don't
want
think
to be
it's sugar.
Because you know what, Jeff, I want to be able to tell my kids when I show them, I go, you know who taught me how to do this? Jeff Hiller.
You know who's and when you serve pickled onions at a dinner party as the main course, you could say this is a Jeff Hiller recipe.
Children,
also, Jeff
gather
Hiller taught me how
around.
to
I'm
make
about to pickle the onions. But they look so cute. I forget the other. It's just vinegar and water and maybe it is a little sugar actually. Okay.
Just an
All right,
idea.
Are you ready for like the full confession? I didn't do it. My husband did it.
Oh my God. So that's what we have to like
you're a
ultimately soon get
liar.
into.
I'm a fucking liar.
You know, the famous liar, Jeff Hiller, taught me how to make these. You know that, let me tell you this. 2 Valentine's days ago, I went to a dinner party in London and I met this guy. And this guy and I actually haven't looked at the website, but he told me that he has the name of he has a cooking blog. And I think it has the most amazing name. It's called Start by Chopping an Onion.
Oh,
that's cute.
Isn't that a great name? Wait, I've never looked at the blog. Let me look at it.
I don't know if that's a good title of a book.
No, it's a blog.
Oh,
Start by
I don't know.
Start by chopping your
Works for a
onion.
blog.
I don't know if
It's a
that's.
Substack. I think it's a really good title. Start.
I think it's great.
I think it's
wait,
a fun
maybe they
sentence,
changed
but I
the
don't think
name.
it's a good
Maybe they
title. Yeah,
first
I
of
got to
all,
him.
I actually can't find it, so maybe they changed the name.
Well, you know, remember in Julie and Julia, which I'm sure we've all watched multiple times.
I actually have seen it multiple times. I love that movie so much.
So much.
So
Remember
good.
when she's practicing cutting the onions and she's so
Yes.
happy with herself? I think that is like maybe a chef thing. Is like that's the first way you learn knife skills.
Yes.
Knife
Are you
skills.
cooks? Do you cook?
No, but you know,
I
it's my
adore cooking.
2025 New Year's resolution, and I'm going to start with really basic things like just plain chicken.
You know what you should do?
What?
You should start with cutting an onion.
I'm gonna,
And that's-
yeah. I'm gonna start with baking chicken.
That
That
sounds
seems
horrible.
too hard.
I think it's
Don't
actually.
start with chicken because chicken's like my least favorite thing to make. It's like so disgusting to work with.
I know, but it's my favorite. It's my favorite food. I'm ordering so much like grilled
You know what
chicken,
you should do,
overpaying for
Pat?
grilled
You know what is
chicken.
fun to
Hundreds of
make?
dollars on grilled chicken.
Well, that's insane because it is easy to make. But you know what I prefer is you get some boneless, skinless chicken thighs. and you
No, I
put
don't like
those in.
that.
It's really good. And
I
it's
kn-
really easy and it tastes better.
I know,
The
but
thighs are really like juicier.
I know. Schmaltzier.
Now, Jeff, how did you break through professionally? Sorry, I'm having a really bad hair day and face
Wait,
day.
when
And I
did you-
actually
so-
hate myself today.
So in college, you were doing theater, and then no, you're doing choir.
He moved to New York 22 years ago. This is how it always is, by the way.
And so wait, what I'm interested in is your arrival at Upright Systems Brigade Theater when you said, "Let the gay guys in, and I'm gonna pave the way."
There was another gay guy who was there. I think you'd like each other. He's
Why?
he's
Just
like,
because
you
we're
really
don't know what it
similar.
is, but there's something about you that reminds me of him.
Is he single?
He is actually just
I have a partner.
well.
No, an attempt.
Why would you ask me that? Then you set me up.
No, I'm saying.
No.
No, I'm saying it. I'm
No,
saying,
he's saying that Mark's his partner
I'm
now.
saying Mark's my partner.
Oh.
No, Pat's famously single, and he doesn't know if he's looking or not, but we're trying to figure it out together.
Yeah.
Wait, okay. I think that's cool if you're like, I don't want to date. I think like whenever people are like, ugh, I just want to get off the apps, I'm always like, do it.
Yeah. Well, my thing is,
How
I
long have
don't.
you been married?
I don't know how long I've been married, but we've been together for 17 years.
I don't know how long I've been married is also amazing.
Well, I forget when we did it because it wasn't really like, it wasn't a thing.
There wasn't
Like
fanfare.
2013, I guess.
It was the
2013.
second Love One. It sounds like
It was,
Wow.
it was the second
Love
Love
One.
One.
Well, because isn't 2013 when Love Won? And
I
all
think
this-
Love won earlier than that.
No, I think
Yeah.
I think Love Won in.
I thought Love won in like 2008. Am I stupid?
No, well, there was a phase of like 8
Well, in
years.
California, they did have a hot second, but then they made it illegal again.
Mm.
And I think that was in 2008.
And Melissa
I think it was
Etheridge-
national was 2015, but in
That's
2013
crazy.
it got re-legalized in California where I was living at the time, and it was also legal here in New York. And so we were like, oh, let's do it in case
Mhm.
you know one of us is in the hospital or something. It wasn't a very romantic proposal.
Mm.
That's 17 years. That's amazing.
It was like, are you sick? Are you feeling sick at all? Should we get married?
Listen, I cannot handle the waiting room at the hospital. I want a
did you
seat
meet?
next to the bed. We met on.
I want to get a BBL next month. Should we get married first? So you can come in. So you can come in and say hey.
So you can come see my new ass.
Just tell me if it's good. Can you only are BBL? I'm going to tell you how we met, but are BBLs? Do they only make your ass look feminine, or can you make it sort of like a more mask looking ass? Does
I'm
that make
sure
sense?
you can get whatever kind of gendered ass you crave.
I know that gender means nothing.
Maybe
but
you need to
like, is it only hippie, or can you get just like
Straight.
cheeks?
I mean, you
I think
can't
you can do
get
pure cheek with it.
you can't get muscle.
Let me pull up the
obviously.
menu. Hold on. Let me pull up the menu. I'm gonna do. You guys want
It's one of
anything?
my favorites.
Yeah.
I'm gonna order guy. I'm gonna
Grilled
order.
chicken.
I'm gonna order.
guy ass.
I'm gonna order half and half. Guy on one cheek, girl on the other cheek.
Wouldn't it be so cute? Just for me, it has to be the left hip.
They do a-
okay.
They do a Panera. You pick two. Or you could get a guy cheek
Yeah.
and a girl cheek.
It's a soup and salad
Bucket of
sitch.
cheeks. A bucket of cheeks.
We met on a website called chemistry.com, which was sort of like eHarmony,
Oh,
but they let gay
amazing.
people join. I was like
Chemistry.com.
really like wanting to. I hadn't had any other relationship besides the dumb showmance, so I really wanted to have a boyfriend. So
Totally.
I
Oh,
was
that's so
like
sweet. And it
working
wor-
hard at it.
What did you think when you first? What does he do first of all?
He's a visual artist,
Really?
What flavor? What kind?
like video art and photography, but he's actually moved into
Amazing.
some sort of performance writing stuff now too.
Oh my god!
And he's
So
like
when you
legit.
first met him,
He's
were
like
you
in
like,
museums and stuff.
"That's so hot"?
It is.
There's
He
a
has
guy on the
studio.
ultimate. This reminds me of a guy on the ultimatum.
Oh no, I don't want to have to try a new relationship, but okay, let's do it.
No, you guys should definitely go on it. No, one of the guys on the ultimatum is like, I'm an artist, but he never says. I guess eventually he does, but for so long he doesn't reveal what he does, and he's just like, as an artist. And I'm just like, what kind of art do you do? But now
That
we
is
learned
a
that he does
really
paint.
blanket term too. Like
I'm
we
an
don't-
art, and he's always like, I'm a professional artist. And I'm like, you got to tell me more, hun. I got-
Yeah. Wait, do they have gay couples on the
They
ultimatum?
did. So they did one season of Queer Ultimatum, which was mostly, I guess, women and non-binary people, and it was
Okay.
the juiciest season of reality TV I've ever watched in my life. I can't recommend it enough.
That makes total sense.
I don't think they've done one with gay guys. We got to get that in the
I
mix.
know. I wonder why not. Maybe
But you and
'cause-
your husband should definitely apply.
we will.
Wait, but I want to, yeah. What was your first, but sorry, we're all over the place, but I did want to hear about, like, you first moved to New York. What was your first job that you booked that you were like, okay, it's happening?
Oh, I was a series regular on Boiling Points. Do you remember Boiling Points?
Yes, I
It's
love
a
boiling
huge,
points.
huge part of my life. That's
Oh my
so
god,
fun.
I would get so mad for my home. I would lose for my home.
I
Boiling
would be
Points-
the worst person on earth on
We
that
have
show.
a lot of younger listeners, so we have to explain to them that Boiling Points was a show on MTV. It was a prank show where it was in the punked era. And
It
like
was.
people would be like at a restaurant and like a Jeff Hiller type would be their waiter who would like keep
Oh my
bringing
God, I
them the
bet you were
wrong
so
thing.
good.
And like it was like, and be so annoying about it. And there was a timer going. And if they made it a certain amount of time without boiling over with being angry, then they got
Right.
$100 bill.
Which like is so awful. It's like rewarding someone for not just like standing up for themselves.
I know.
I can
it's
still picture the
rewarding.
way they would freeze frame it when they boiled over, like, ah, like,
Were you always making people boil over?
Yeah, I was pretty good at it because I'm like I hate conflict, so it was kind of the worst job for me in the world. But you just had a little earpiece, and the producer would be talking in your ear, and so I was just like, I'm pleasing that person,
Yes.
by displeasing this person,
And
and
you
then I
know
knew
what?
Oh my
afterwards I
God.
could be like, you're fine. Here's $100 or whatever.
Yeah. And you know what that classic that classic is?
what classic is that?
That classic is like a job someone has when like you're going to UCB and you're seeing someone on her night and you're like, he's on boiling points. Like that guy's on boiling points.
Or it's like a classic thing, like you'd be like you get some email from someone who used to be, and they're like, the guys are doing auditions for Boiling Point, like, and they want comedians, and they
That
want
is
you guys.
exactly what happened. That was exactly what happened.
There
I
used to be
know.
fun stuff. I remember, like, yeah, when I was first doing that stuff, there'd be like true TV shows where they'd want comedians to do fun things. Now there's actually no jobs.
No, because they know that if you are any good, you just have a TikTok and you go do that, or you have a podcast, or you whatever.
Yeah.
It's
Now
crazy.
they-
Twitch.
Now
do
they know.
Twitch.
We
They're not
love
asking us because they
Twitch.
know they're not asking us because they know we're good but have a podcast.
Yeah. That's why they don't ask us, but we love to Twitch. Every day, every damn day.
But that's what I'm saying is that you you two specifically, you made your own things happen. You didn't wait for,
Boiling point.
True TV to be like, can I talk about how movies suck?
We actually famously auditioned to host like a Snapchat series, and they said we were too.
Wait, what they say?
It was some euphemism for like
I think
gay.
it was like too alt. We were too alt. We were too alt to talk
too
about.
niche.
We were too alt to talk about movies.
Yeah, because we were famously.
We were
so
too
punk
alt to talk
rock.
about movies on Snapchat.
Oh my god.
Oh, I don't think you're
Anyways.
alt at all. You're so
I know.
mainstream.
We literally are mainstream. I'm
no,
ready.
we're so niche.
But you are mainstream now. Isn't that
We're
wild?
multicam. We're on a multicam.
No, we're not mainstream.
I would
We're
kill to
I
be on
know,
a
Jeff.
multicam.
Me and you need to be on a multicam together, yucking it up.
Dream
on
job.
the lot.
Have you done one? You must have done one.
No,
right?
I'm dying to do it. I'm dying to be in a TV show that airs.
Well, you were just on Only Murders, weren't
Yes,
you?
that was amazing.
Wait,
It was
how's this
awesome.
for an
It was
angle for me?
It looks kind of cool.
Yeah, you look good.
Your home looks nice.
But does my home look crazy?
Your home looks
No,
free of art.
Yes, no, I know.
not held down by
I
the
know, but
burden of art.
I hung up one, or someone helped me hang up one thing. So one of
Oh.
my things is hung up.
Someone helped you.
Someone somewhere, Jeff show.
Okay, I want to get into Jeff now. So you're on this amazing television show that's beloved. How did you and Bridget first connect? I want to hear the origin story.
At Joe's Pub. I'm doing a
course.
show at Joe's Pub right now, and your
Plug
little
it.
face is right there, honey.
Plug
your
it,
little
darling.
face. You
Her
are on
mug.
the wall, Kat.
I
It's
love
so
it,
He's
babe.
seeing
exciting.
your
Isn't
mu-
it the
he's seeing
best?
your mug every day.
Mhm. I
the
won't
most
plug
special
it because
place.
it will be long over by January 7th, but
I
it is
see,
a
I see,
Christmas
okay.
show. It's a little.
How's it going? That's so fun.
It's fun. It's fun. It's actually it's Murray Hill's Christmas show, and it's very chaotic. It feels very like, oh, this is what life was like back in the day of just like, oh god,
That's fun.
this is so dirty and this is so wild. This is so insane.
Who else is in
That's what
it?
it feels like. He has different people. Like Amber Ruffin just did it, and this guy Boy Radio. Do you know Boy Radio?
That sounds familiar.
I dare you.
And Bridget's gonna do one, and I think Peppermint's gonna do one. that kind of
Amazing.
thing. Yeah.
Star-studded.
Star-studded.
So you all met at Joe's, and
Yeah.
then you get to play this beautiful, beautiful pair of friends on the show. Has it been like a total dream come true?
Oh my God, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean,
Everyone's clamoring for more.
Yeah.
I know. I wish that we could get I wish we could
fucking
do more.
town.
But
Maybe you will.
you know how it is.
You never know.
You never know. That's true. Maybe we'll get, that Frasier treatment.
Exactly. Exactly what I was thinking.
Which, by the way, that's the only way we could ever do a multicam sitcom now is if we had been on a multicam sitcom in the 90s.
I know.
Maybe. We'll
I
see.
know.
I'm manifesting. I'm doing some powerful manifesting.
Let's manifest.
this
Let's do
winter.
it. Yes,
winter.
this winter.
Oh my God.
I do that. And by the way,
You manifest?
because I just wrote a book and I went back and I
Okay.
was reading my journals from my book. And in my book, I wrote, why can't I just get a prestige dramedy on HBO?
Oh,
No,
my God, Jeff.
Wait,
I manifested it.
wait, what's your book?
It's called Actress of a Certain Age. It's not out yet. It comes out June 10th.
And is it essays?
That is so exciting and an amazing
Oh,
title.
I have to read. I would love to talk. I'm trying to do that right now, and I'm having so much trouble. I would love to talk to you offline about your process.
I would gladly do it. And I will say it's going to be awful.
That's mine's gonna be really bad too.
Oh my God.
We're,
Oh my God.
We're going with
It's
two
like-
bad books.
It's
How-
like constantly being like, oh, I have that essay due.
I
it's
know,
like
I know.
being
But
in
now you're
college
done.
again.
You
It's that
can- your work is
24/7.
done.
I turned it in literally this morning. The
How-
copy. I
No,
Really?
you didn't. Wait, congratulations.
How
Thank
long?
you.
Can I ask you how long it took to write it?
Like a year.
Okay, I'm past that.
But how often would you sit down with it? Because I feel like you
That's
must
a
be
really
busy
good
with other
point because,
things.
like, I shot the whole season. I did not work on it at all.
I
during
know.
that.
Yeah,
that's
how
what
could you?
It's hard.
Yeah. So maybe like 8 months. Well, no, probably like 6 months of working on it 3 or 4 days a week.
Cool. What's the
Wow.
publisher?
What's your routine?
Simon and Schuster.
Love it.
Ever heard of her? Ever heard of her?
Simon and
So
Schuster.
what
Probably
is your writing-
Simon's ancestors.
Schuster?
Do
I
you
don't.
ha-
Schuster. I don't even know her. My love.
I'm laughing out loud.
Why would I
Wait, Jeff.
just one who I didn't know? I would never shoot a stranger.
Oh my God, don't yuck my yum. Listen,
You
if
know,
I want to
there are the
shoot
most.
someone, I will.
I shoot, so I want to shoot Sakai. Like,
Love one. Wait,
I've been
so do you have a
driving-
routine?
Wait, I have one more thing. I've been driving around town, I think I love it. I like shoes,
Shoes, you. Shoes.
That
song's so good.
You know what?
Have
You
you-
know what my favorite version of it is?
The Muppets where
What?
the chickens sing it?
Forget
Not
you.
even Gwyneth Paltrow on Glee, my love.
Oh my
So good.
God,
Run
Milo.
to watch to youtube.com and watch Gwyneth Paltrow sing Forget You on Glee. There's nothing like it.
I think I have
Wow,
seen
that's so special. Okay, so what is your daily routine and do you have one? Or are you just free falling?
No, I do have a daily routine. I wake up and I
What
drink
time are we
iced
talking?
coffee all year long 'cause I'm so unique.
Yes.
You naughty
And so-
boy.
I'm crazy. I'm wild. And I make cold brew and I have a little frother and it frosts the milk. And then I have
Nice.
coffee time. My husband and I have coffee time every morning.
Really?
Where we
Really? You connect every morning?
And you play
Yeah.
and you do
know, we
like
share
an Esther
breath.
and you do an Esther Perel, like ask an interesting question from a card to each
Yes.
other to like
we
keep
talk
being
about
curious.
the rose and the thorn of the day.
Uh-huh. You have coffee
Um,
and you keep being curious with your husband to
Yeah.
find new depths. to
We're
him.
like, be curious now, and then we're real curious, and then I play my New York Times games. My first game is Wordle, then I do spelling bee, then I do connections, then I do strands. Now I've just added strands. Oh my God, I'm
Oh,
never
I
gonna
don't-
get out of the house.
I don't know, Strands. There's
I haven't
always
played
something like
Strands.
it's always something like that coming
It's like
towards
a
I
word
like
us.
find.
spelling bee.
I love spelling bee.
I went
It's
to
my
a huge
favorite.
spelling bee phase.
And every now and then,
I
you
fall
get it
apart.
right away and nothing feels
Yes.
better.
Oh,
You go-
that was
Spelling.
today. I got it today.
Oh, what was it
Immediately.
today? I haven't done it.
Spelling bee, you got
Do
right
you want me
away.
to tell you?
Yeah, I'm not going to do it. I don't do it every day.
Wait,
It was
what?
pivoted.
Oh,
Pivoted.
Oh, that's a fun one. I can picture that. The P and the V. You went crazy with it. You said they
And then
went
I'm
crazy
like, there's
with
an
it today.
ED. Everything's gonna be past tense too.
Yes. Okay, so you do coffee time, games, cold brew, froth, husband connection.
Then this is sounding really cheesy, but I do. This all happened during the pandemic when I had nothing to do, and still sometimes my life has nothing to do. So then I meditate
Oh my God, Jeff.
How
and
long?
I journal.
Jeff.
Every
that
day,
is
Jeff?
good, Jeff.
Yeah, especially
That's
on
why you
days when
really-
I'm writing. If I'm writing in the book, or if I'm trying to
Yes.
write something now, I have to do that first.
I know. Isn't that
Wow.
annoying?
You have an
But-
office?
Well, my husband has an art studio, and so I get
Oh
to
my
go there.
God. Have I ever
That's
met your
cool.
husband?
Maybe
I don't think
You know,
so. How's
after doing improv for so long, I can't force him to come anymore. But he
No,
does.
of course not.
We Will Turn You Gay, which is the team that Pat and I play on, is his favorite team.
Oh, so he must
I
have
want to
se-
come to the
Well,
next
has he
one. When's
never
the next
seen me
one?
do it then? Has he seen me? And what does he think
Yeah,
of
he
me?
knows.
What the hell does he think of
Has
me?
your husband seen me? New
What does your
segment. Has your
husband
husband
think
seen me?
about me and my work? Like, I'm sick of it. Like, lead with that. Like, you're making me sit here and ask. Like, you should have
Don't lead
logged
with
on.
love.
You should have logged on to this call and said what your husband thought of me.
We have talked about not just you, but both of you. We have
No,
actually had
Jeff, you don't have to bring me
conversations.
into this. You don't have to
No,
bring me into this.
I swear to God, we have talked about. And then when he saw this on my calendar, he like took a screenshot of it and marked it
Oh,
up with
my
a thing and was like,
God.
"What? You're going to be on the Seek Treatment show?" He was
You're
like,
lying.
"No, I swear, I
That's
can
so
show you the.
sweet.
I
Okay,
can
so
show you the."
we love your husband.
Well, my favorite thing about We Will
This
Turn-
is the conversation we've had. We feel that young comedians.
To be counted as that, I'm 36. Pause.
No, you count as the ones that a lot of
Yeah.
young comedians have stolen your rhythm and the way that you two speak.
Well, of
Oh,
course.
you noticed this?
Of
no.
course,
They should pay
of course
us.
we can. And
I would love some money.
What's cool is a lot
Let's
of them
get
are
litigious.
What I love about We Will Turn You Gays, this is every show. I play a 17-year-old girl. Jeff plays like a 57-year-old woman. I immediately make Aaron Jackson like my best friend who I hate and I think is dumb. And then like Brian Voss plays all the boys.
Brian Foss
And
always
Josh,
plays the boys.
and Josh can go different ways.
Yeah,
Amazing.
Josh will
Josh is
often
work,
come
but
in and
Josh is
just like
reverse.
stir the pot.
Yeah.
I
It's
got to
true.
come to the next one.
And that show, because when I left LA is because I hadn't gotten a job in 4 years. Because I had been on Broadway here, so I was like, I've made it in New York, and if you make it here, you can make it anywhere. So I moved to LA to try and make
Famous,
it there.
famous misconception.
Lies, full fucking lies. And I went to LA, and it was just like 4 years of not working at all. And I turned 40. Don't gasp, but I turned 40, and I
36.
moved back here. And my mom died, and I was just so
God.
depressed and sitting in New York and being like,
sorry.
well, it didn't happen. I'm just gonna have to go teach improv forever. And now I'm gonna have to go get a dumb job working with computers. I don't even know how to do it.
No.
And we did that We Will Turn You Gay show, probably the one at the marathon where I dumped garlic on my pizza. And I think this is the one. Were you in that show where we all showed our butts?
No.
Jeff, that wasn't a show.
Jeff, you've.
Those people weren't an audience.
Jeff, I'm taking you down to the police station. We're gonna report this. Okay.
That was a school, Jeff.
No, I famously cannot get within 500 feet of a school, so it can't have been.
Even me at a school.
No, I missed a bunch. Like, honestly, like there was. Well, whatever. I'm not gonna get into it. But
Well, anyway, that group made me feel like, oh my God, we can do fun stuff with improv. Because when I was in improv, I was always trying to make myself appeal to a straight audience, even though like all of the women in the audience were like, work, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah, we're like, that one's my favorite. That one's my favorite.
But I was always like, I gotta get the guys to like me. Let me talk about Mario Brothers.
Totally.
And then that group made me be like, oh wait. Well, actually, just seeing fucking identical twins and being like, oh wait, they're being like full on nasty gay, and
Totally.
and everybody likes them. What happened? Why is this so different?
I know.
And so then I'm just filthy. I'm just filthy.
Good.
What did you
And
feel?
now you're thriving, you're manifesting, you're meditating.
I'm sorry to be such a nerd, but what did you feel when you got on Herald Night? Did you care? Were you a nerd? Were you nerd? I was, but were you?
Oh yeah, I wanted to be on it.
It was
Yeah.
a huge deal.
Yeah.
And
And of course, now in retrospect, it's like, oh my God, it means nothing.
I
No,
know.
but it was a huge deal. I feel like
was.
it was so important. It was like the kind of center of, I don't know, where things were
Really?
happening.
I didn't even know
It
that
was,
either
it
of
was
you
the only
two.
place you can go and see like great butts on stage.
A lineup of butts.
Like this, where all
Wait.
the cool butts were happening.
Am I? Did I just offend some?
No.
I don't know.
No, I
Did
think what
do
happened
something?
was this. Honestly, this is, and I wasn't even gonna say that, but like I will. But like we started doing like a similar show called we started when you're on Ash Wednesday, and we called it Ass Wednesday, and it was like a similar lineup. But you, I think, weren't in New York at the time. I met you at like you were in town from LA for a DCM,
Oh, right,
and
right.
like and we hadn't like performed, and then like. We started doing Ass Wednesday a bunch, and then Shannon O'Neill,
That's so
who
funny.
at the time could not stand me, loved it as couldn't stand me, then was like, I'm actually gonna make this a team called We Were Junior Gay, and then but Pat's not on it essentially, and then like I wasn't on it for a little while until like then there was like turnover, and then I got back on it, and that's what happened. And as Emily Klein said when she came on our podcast, why not say what happened? But now I feel great about my entire UCB tenure.
Remember how I said today was a day for sipping tea?
The tea being a Sippinsville.
No, I was a little
Sip
rascal
and
when I was at UCB, so a lot of the authority figures like weren't crazy about me, but I was a little rascal, and I was often on drugs. I was often on
You were a
drugs.
rascal.
Yeah,
I was being a rascal.
I was like a little I was like a little shit when I was there. I was always like pissing you off, but whatever.
Yeah, I was a real people pleaser, so I did get on.
I
Hairline
remember seeing you
quickly.
on stage and laughing.
See, I
Yeah.
didn't even know that you did. You take classes and stuff, Kat?
I took classes and then I was briefly on mod night and then I kind of stopped. Yeah.
'Cause you
And
were
then it
like a-
all kind of disappeared. No, but then I just started doing like my own stuff. And I
Yeah.
was like, this is so much better. I was like, I have creative control and I'm not paying to do it.
And it's
No
just
offense,
you.
of course.
It's just you.
Yeah.
And your name
Yeah,
gets announced.
Yeah, I know. It's so crazy being on mod because you don't write the sketches, you just act in them. So it looks like you thought of it, but you didn't. And
I'm
then
now sorry.
sometimes they're better than others. That's all I'll say.
Now
That's
I'm-
all I'll say.
I'm laughing at now in my own thought. I'm laughing at the artistic director of a theater being like, you will not be one of the gay men who shows their ass on stage until you clean up your act.
I just want
Until
to
you
show
stop
it was
being a
only
little
one time we
rascal.
did it.
No, it was your thing, and you're gonna keep doing it.
Where's your shtick?
Wait, so Jeff, who are you now, and who do you want to be?
Yeah, who do you want to be?
Oh, well, I think now I am a mother tiny dog and a even tinier cat. And
Oh my God.
What I want to be. Okay, I'm going to give you a sincere answer, which
Yes.
I don't
Yeah,
know
of
if you're
course.
really ready for, but I want to. I'm also in therapy and stuff. Like I'm a real self-help nut.
Mm-hmm.
I just really want to get to the place where I don't constantly need other people's affirmations. That I'm just happy with who I am.
Yes. That's what I'm trying to do
Amen.
too.
Are you?
Same.
I just
Do you have
decided
any
in this
tips?
moment.
No, I don't. Not thus far.
I can't believe you
But I
meditate.
did go. I do have this. God, I'm really sounding so cuckoo. But I got my like tarot read, and they told me that I will become a sage after I turn 50.
Oh my God.
I can see that 100%. And by the way, you're at home here because I see a healer in New Zealand once a week. So you're at home.
And
You're
her
at home
heel-
here, sweetie.
And her hand.
What time do you have to do it?
Exactly. Sorry, my mic got unplugged. 1 second.
You're also not busy. And what I'll say is Catherine's healer knew deep family secrets about me.
Without you telling?
Mm-hmm.
My healer knew that I had a friend named Patrick who's had experienced something.
Yeah.
Oh
Isn't
my
that
God.
crazy? When I remember it sound like I was like,
Oh.
okay, it's nothing crazy.
No, it actually has nothing to do with you. But anyways, no, basically I see her like the day before because it's like morning in New Zealand is like afternoon here,
Oh, I see.
but a different
But
day.
a different day. Oh, that's so
It
cool.
is. I'm always doing gymnastics to figure out when we're zooming. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
But you had your tarot read, and
Yeah.
how do you have tips for people looking to detach from external validation? Because I think all of us performers really, really suffer from that.
Well, like because this show, like it was all I wanted for so long was to be on a TV show, and then I got it,
Yeah.
and it didn't just like make everything better. And so
No, don't say
Don't say that.
that.
Well,
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I don't believe you. First of all, I don't believe you. You're lying to me.
Well, maybe if we
Why
got
do you say
awards,
Yeah, that would have fixed it. That would have fixed the hole.
exactly. Then I would be full. I think I've just been really focusing on gratitude for what I already have rather than constantly focusing on what I
Totally. Well, isn't that
Wow.
always the thing?
I know, but it's such an annoying thing to hear, but it's like that stupid thing of like, well, it's a cliche because it's true. Bloody bloop bloop.
Yeah.
I know. It is really the only
Bloopy
key to
blop blop.
happiness.
Yeah.
Damn.
By the way, Michael
Wow.
Steele Creighton told me that when he was on this show that he kept having to be like, he kept talking about dirty things and he didn't want to because his mom listens.
I wonder if his mom really listens. She should reach out to me if she does. I haven't seen her. You already know his mom.
Well, we're planting a seed right now.
Yes, now she'll
Yeah,
have to
we're
reach out.
manifesting.
And also the girl from my high school that I said, why doesn't she ever reach out to me? Still has not reached out.
Really. Can I just say, Jeff, it was so nice of you to call this a show. I really appreciate that. When Michael came on the show, I was like, what is he talking about? Came on this show.
What do you call it? The
mean,
pod? The pod.
No, I don't know. I'm just laughing. It's someone DM'd me and was like, I know you guys complain about not having like any followers or likes, but like a lot of people really do like
man,
it.
that
I was like,
person-
shut the fuck up.
That person DM'd me too. 'Cause she met someone.
And someone
'Cause she
else-
met someone.
someone
'cause she met
commented-
someone who listened to it.
Yep. And someone in the comments was like, it's so funny. Someone was like, somehow, for some reason, this podcast being so small makes it better. Because for some reason, people not knowing about this makes
That's
it
what I'm
better. I
saying.
was
You're
like,
like a
damn.
huge hit.
No,
Aren't you
it
a
just-
huge hit?
We're not a
We're
huge
sorry to
hit.
tell you this.
We're not a
We're
huge
sorry to tell you
hit.
this.
We have people that love it, but it's like, here's what I think. It's like we are quite niche at the end of the day, no matter what we say, because of how we
I
are and
refuse.
how we act. And so like, but here's the thing. I think that makes it better because I think I've been analyzing my own relationship with like, would I like to be mass? You know what I mean? The way that like famous people are mass appeal. And like,
Right.
I think when you do try to be mass, now I don't think I could if I want. It's not like people are pounding on my door being like, Pat, please be mass, please be mass. But I think that
Be mass.
to be mass,
I'm
there's-
not afraid.
I keep thinking you're saying mask.
I want two things I will never be: mass and mask.
Be mask. Be mask.
I am neither mass nor mask. That's
But
what
you know-
I want to start a speech like that. But I think it limits how funny you could be if you're trying to be funny to so many people. Is I guess my point.
Yeah, that's deep. And do you know title of show? the show
Of
title
course,
of show?
I'd rather be
Nine people's. Oh God, we started in 2 different keys.
Oh God.
nine people.
Wait, can I tell you something?
Best show.
So guess what
Me
I
too.
did when I said underwrite in a desperate attempt to avoid my thoughts and feelings around the creative process. I downloaded an app that is supposed to teach you how to sing. And so when you first
Oh my
download
God.
it, they run you through. So first of all, my cleaner was here, so I went and my friend Claudia, who told me about
Jen
Brad and
Aniston.
Jen, is in Australia where she's from for the holidays. So like I went to her apartment to write since my cleaner was here, and I downloaded the app. And what the app asks you to do, so it could diagnose what kind of voice you have, is scream "Hey" as loud as you possibly can 3 times. So I'm in someone else's apartment, Larry.
Stop.
I don't know. I thought someone was being attacked, but I am a. I'm a tenor, you
That's
guys. Like,
crazy.
I'm a tenor. All I had to do was scream "Hey" 3 times.
Oh my God. You're
Yeah,
a tenor. I'm a mezzo
I'm
soprano, and Jeff's a
excited.
bass too.
I'm a bass too.
Jeff's the bass
Wait,
too.
what are you, Kat? You're what?
I think I'm a mezzo.
Oh, even better.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
Aphrodite, don't forget me, Romeo.
Do you ever sing in your head voice? Because you're such a great belter. Do you ever go into your?
Oh, I actually, you know what? That's so nice of you to say. I feel like I used to belt and then I got scared, and I actually can sing legit soprano quite nicely, I will say.
You're like Lady Gaga. We'll just pull that out, and everybody will be like, "Oh my God, she's so good."
I know. One day I will. I can't wait. But okay, you guys. So your dream is to be healed, is what you're saying.
Not
Ding dong, that was so old school.
Not someone right about what that could possibly be, but I can't, of course, tend to it right now. Hopefully, it's a huge.
Enter it.
Hopefully, it's a huge package that someone sent me for the holidays.
Oh.
It's a singing telegram.
I haven't been so
Maybe-
loud that someone would be like attacking me through the door. What have I?
Hey, I'm a tenor.
Like, I'm hearing you. Like, I'm hearing you chew an apple. It's so loud.
But do you guys? Well, do we have a crush of the week? Person, place, thing.
I'm gonna do one. What I'm gonna do is I had one. I can't get the door right now.
Oh,
Should I get it?
get it.
Get it? Oh my God, this is crazy. I'll tell my crush of the
It's
week
so
while you're gone, and
it's
only
scary.
we'll have it.
But who do you think it is?
I think it's gonna be.
Ooh.
I think it's gonna be.
You're
Oh, no, is it a neighbor?
Rem,
I'm so
you
scared.
want me? Yeah, I'm in the middle of a call about the it's up here.
Oh no, they're trying to evacuate. There's a gas leak.
Keep this in. Keep this in. What is it?
What was it? What was it?
Oh, yeah, I just had to be a huge client.
What was it?
It was like a maintenance guy for my building. Because but for my birthday, my mom sent me an air fryer, and so my birthday's on All Hallows Eve. And I just like knew I couldn't engage with like the process of like having the air fryer in the apartment yet, because that would mean like, why am I not using it? And as you know, it's my goal to start cooking. So it's just been in the mailroom, but it's like, air fryer, like I'll get it when I get it. And so basically, like the building manager at one point was like, "Do you want this?" And I was like, and I've been through this with them with the I've been through this with them with the standing desk, and I was like, "Yeah, I do want it. Like I'll get it." And so then I just like haven't
This is
gotten it yet.
crazy.
And then so it's still there, but it's looks like it's. So then that was Lorium.
That's almost 2 months.
It was a
It's been a
maintenance.
long time.
It was a maintenance guy. Okay, and he said, "Hey, I'm maintenance." I was like, "Again?" And he
Did hey, I'm Pat.
he goes to me. He literally says to me, he goes, "There's an air fryer box in there." And I was like, "Yeah, I know." And then he was like, "Do you want it?" Or, and I was like,
I'm sorry, I can't stand by you on this
I was
one.
like, "Yeah, I'm having a work call right now, and then I'll get it." There's so
Why
many
are
other
you so
people-
afraid of it?
Just put it in the box in their
I'm gonna
apartment.
wait. You guys are being crazy to me.
No, it's crazier to leave something outside of your apartment.
Whatever.
Well, can you just take it and put it in a closet?
Yes, I'm going
Yeah.
to take it. It's just like
Hide it like a normal person.
I just haven't taken it yet. And what's crazy is that girl who first said something is here, so she's like out there. So like she sent her flying monkeys at me to like get this air fryer, and I'm in a war. And now it makes
my
and because of
God.
how I am, I don't want to get the air fryer now. I want to order another air fryer and leave 2 air fryers in there.
That's really sad.
It's happened with the standing
Okay,
desk.
Jeff, what's your crush of the week?
Oh God, I'm having a hard time. I do feel like this is probably like there's some like I think this is something one should work out maybe like in therapy or something like 'cause I think there's something going on.
Whenever I try to work something out, my therapist's like, "That's not a problem. Like, is you're fine how you are." I'm like, "No, like I wouldn't be here if I was." You know what I mean? Tell
Well,
anyone.
I don't. I
Okay.
think you are fine how you are. You just need to. I think, but that maybe is like that's. I think that's unusual and maybe something interesting to look into. My crush of the week is Patti LuPone. Because
Oh my God.
I'm so far behind that I just watched that Agatha All Along show and I thought she was so good on it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, haven't seen it. Look forward to
You know
thinking
what?
about watching it.
It's one of those shows that is a little hard to watch because it does feel like, oh, I would like to do this show because it's like it's all women, it's an ensemble, everybody gets to have little funny bits, everybody gets to have a little dramatic bit, they get to sing, they get to wear different like wild costumes in each episode. So it is a little bit like why did
I
you get
know.
that? But
That looks
Wait,
fun.
I'm so mad.
it is fun. Why? Are you still mad about the air fryer? Or about
Yeah.
Patti LuPone?
Let me
I have a crush of the week.
me too.
I bet it's not your maintenance man.
Mine's ready for this. Mine's cooking related. Do you want to hear about it?
Yeah.
Mine's my new immersion blender.
Oh,
Now my soups are creamier and thicker than ever.
really? You're making stew.
I love an immersion blender. It's so powerful.
Do you know what happened to my family?
What?
My gay uncle always has a soup party 2 days after Thanksgiving. I didn't attend because I was in Los Angeles, California. All of my siblings attended and became violently ill for 24 hours.
Oh my God, from what?
No one knows, but like it's
Was
like
it a
No one knows
cream-based
who's
soup?
I don't know if it was the soup
Oh.
or if it was he might have been sick and then like thought he was better but had people over.
Oh.
A soup party is a great idea. I could start doing
But
that.
you could just be
You're really good
careful.
at soups, huh?
I love making soup. I just find it so soup thing. Just a little joke I thought of while I was thinking before I spoke.
Mm,
I find it so soup thing.
my
Anyways,
crush
that
of the
was a
week is
hit.
my own ankle dorsiflexion.
What's that?
You're what, babes?
My own ankle dorsiflexion. Because I've had to wear I've had to use squat wedges for the last like year, basically,
Oh, right.
because I couldn't
Okay.
get deep down in my squat because of my tight ankles from years of running so much, and I've
Mhm.
been working on it bit by bit, working on it, and today I didn't use the wedges.
How do you work on it? You just
I
squat?
No, I like will I go sweat holding onto a bar and like really feel the like kind of sheath of my calf pushing forward. Just anything that pushes
Sheath.
anything that pushes your knee over your toes. Like I'll use a band at the gym and I'll just like have it pull back my ankle and I push forward. And then now I'm able to do squats without the wedges, which is actually better because when you do them with the wedges, it shifts the emphasis and makes it more of a quad dominant exercise rather than a glute dominant exercise. Even though whatever.
Huh.
Incredible.
So I think it's cool when you don't have the physical ability to do something and then you work towards it and then you do have that ability.
I've never experienced that, but I would love to one day do something physical.
We should
and,
both,
and
you
actually
know what I
make
think
a
we should both
change.
learn how to do? The
What?
splits. Us on
Yes, that'd be a great
stage
goal for
doing
2025.
splits.
Can you?
They're-
They do not know by tour.
That would put us,
by
that would
tour.
put us on
We
the
have
map.
1
That would put
month.
us on the, oh, I know what my other day on Thanksgiving. I didn't do anything on Thanksgiving. And I watched the movie alone in my apartment, but brought me so much joy of Muriel's wedding.
So good.
I'd seen it, but not in a way where I could really focus on it. And it was just so good. And they don't do it like that anymore.
No.
I know, but she, the part where Rachel Griffiths like just goes, Mariel, and then she's like paralyzed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That does make me feel like you just really want to train with the with the splits. I don't think you'll be paralyzed, but you can injure yourself.
Oh
I
my
If you're
God.
just
No,
like,
we're
I'm going to
going-
death drop without ever having thought about it.
No, we're gonna take the whole year to
We're
practice.
gonna do
Then
this.
this time.
We're gonna do the splits responsibly.
Okay, how about next Christmas? We have to be able to do the splits by next Christmas.
Oh my God, I want this to happen so badly for you.
I'm not close to it, so it might take me a while.
Same.
Okay, we'll figure it out. Do you guys feel hot today?
I do. I'm going through something where I'm thinking about going back to not using hair product and going on
Really? Please keep us
going
abreast.
on natural. What do you think?
Let it all hang
This is
out.
all
Is it
natural.
poofy then?
Yeah, like this is all
This
natural.
is all natural?
This is all natural.
looks great.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to all natural.
Love.
So yeah, I do feel hot. Especially with that ankle dorsiflexion.
The way I've been eating and drinking is making me feel not hot. I feel completely swollen. I know I'm an amazing person, but I feel absolutely hideoso today, and that's okay. Hopefully by tomorrow the swelling will have gone down. But I can't stop because it's the holiday season. I know, gua sha.
Yeah.
I know, because I've just been having like 3 cocktails every night, like with full of sugar, and then like having buffalo wings and fries and
There's
whatever.
nothing like buffalo wings.
I fucking love buffalo wings. It's crazy. I had them 4
Near
times
you
last
where you
week.
should have them when you come here. Low
Wow.
Boy has really good ones that I really enjoy.
Let's fucking
Yeah.
rock. Take me out,
Yeah.
babe.
Well, I'm doing a
Yeah.
show at Joe's Pub, so I'm eating a ton of French fries.
Yep,
and then
they have
using
those
my
good
one
fries.
free drink ticket.
What's your drink of choice?
Usually just red wine, but sometimes I like to have like when I'm feeling like really like New Yorky, like a Manhattan or an old fashioned, something with brown liquor.
I love a Manhattan. So fab.
Me too. It feels like I'm real classy. Anyway, consequently,
are.
I don't feel especially hot. I also feel puffy, and also my hair is not in the place that I want it to be.
Where do you want it to be?
Mm.
Thicker, fuller, existing.
Maybe a
Present.
volumizing shampoo.
Yeah, and like some pills and a trip to Turkey.
I know. I remember like I used to buy these like anti-cellulite lotions, and it's like, honey, that's not gonna work. I'd be like, why doesn't this work? It's like I wish things were.
I do think if I started washing my face, I would be unstoppable. Don't you think?
No, actually, I this is pop. Anytime I touch my face, it looks worse.
Mhm.
The less you do, it's different for everyone.
That's
Obviously, the
my
less
mom
I do,
code.
the better.
That's my mom coded.
Me too. My mom's always like, just soap and water.
But even that I don't do.
Yeah.
Like I just take a shower. I don't like.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You don't. Your skin's great.
Your skin is great.
There's some real.
But you know what? I
gross going
just
on.
started doing in my 40s, which too little, too late, probably. But I just put on like just at night a little serum and a little oil, and
A little
And do
something.
you know what-
and it's just the dryness and the redness fade away.
And do
Really?
you know what else?
What?
Sunscreen every day. I don't do that.
Sunscreen every day.
Yeah.
I've always done that.
Yeah.
I've never done that. I've never
Wow,
worn
that's
sunscreen in
good.
my life since my mom made me against my will.
I started like in my 30s, I guess.
You never worn sunscreen?
When I was a kid, my mom would make me, but then like I've never like self-administered.
That's crazy. Self-administered. Like you're doing a COVID test.
Okay, good. I guess
Okay, this has
whatever
been
you do is
awesome.
fine, according to your therapist.
Y'all
so.
are on my side today. Y'all are on my side.
No, we
the only
love
person
you, and we
who
want.
supports me here is Jeff's
that
husband.
Apple?
Is Jeff's
Oh,
husband.
yeah. My husband does.
Tell
He's really
me what
into
your
both of you.
husband thinks about me. Now, let me ask you guys this. Are you mad at me?
No, not in a trail.
Are you sure? Because I feel like I've been kind of like, I'm kind of out of it today. Do I seem like.
No.
Okay, cool.
I could never be mad at someone who took the time to comb and style their hair so that I might look upon a beautiful vision.
Sorry, I just find it so soothing. to
It's
play with
actually
this.
so sweet. It's very Brady Bunch movie where it's like 100 times on each side.
I think about that, Jeff. I think about that every day. 100 times on each side. I think about that.
I think about it all the
constantly.
time too.
That's one of my
That's so
improv
funny.
jokes. I always go 98,
Oh, yeah.
99, 100.
That's
One
so
of my
good.
improv jokes.
I
That's
start
so
so many
good.
scenes that way on our team.
98, 99.
This is one of the jokes I
100.
improvise repeatedly.
It's because my desk doubles as my vanity, and so I have all these like hairbrushes and makeup tools next to me, and it's impossible not to play with them because I do have some version of ADHD, but doctors don't know what kind.
Oh, wait, you're just like talking to yourself and you're in the mirrors right behind you? Like right behind the camera?
I'll show you my setup. You're gonna love it.
Oh, it's a lie. Oh, you do have a little mirror. Oh my
Isn't
God.
that
And
fab?
with the window too, so it's natural light.
Not bad, huh?
Oh my God, it's so good.
It's a new development. desk set up. I've had it for about a year. It's really changed things for me.
My
so happy for
go-to
you.
improv thing to start a scene, or to just say like 5 lines into the scene. If I'm bored, I'm always like a 18-year-old girl, as I say. If the killer shows up tonight, we're sitting ducks.
That's so good.
Are you guys mad at me because of the air fryer?
No, I'm just like, there's got to be a better way.
There
I'm actually
is.
concerned. I'm concerned.
Right,
not
I
mad.
am a
There's
little bit
very
scared.
poor executive functioning. That actually worries me. Like I could never imagine trying to be partnered to someone who has that level of executive functioning. Do you know what I mean?
The level that requires to take a package in within 2 months.
So yes, to not have that level is crazy.
But you do have executive functioning to get your work done and get your
No, I
scripts in on time and all that.
You need to
You do, Pat.
Name-
Give yourself some grace.
They would fire you. You wouldn't be doing 3 seasons plus another show. There's no way.
4 seasons.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
Like,
only
you
talking
will
about the
not,
ones
like,
who've aired.
Don't come on this show and like take away from my career.
Someone I saw someone at a show. Pat, listen to this. Sorry, last thing I'll say in my life. I saw someone at a show recently, and they go, "Oh my god, I heard you're on the new season of Hacks," and I was like, "I'm not." And they were like, "Oh, well, you should be." I was like, "I agree." I was like, "Why did that person say that?"
No,
to
it's so
me?
Well,
funny.
because you were on it. You were good.
Pat
I
was
was
on
on
it.
it. Yes, I was on it.
Yeah,
Yes.
What's your name? Prion.
Prion.
Prion's his character.
Yeah, I did. I sent it
Um,
around. Like, do you see that there was like Evan Ross Katz posted a meme of like, I can't say it. Joshua Ronan.
Saoirse?
Oh,
Saoirse,
Saoirse.
yeah, I can't do it. But she is talking to another actress. The name is escaping me. And Selena Gomez. And then Selena asks her, "Have you seen Hacks?" And Saoirse says yes. And then she throws her head back and screams "Jean," and it's like subtitled. So like I messed with it. I changed I replaced the J with a PR and the A with an O. She's just like, "Leon."
That's so funny. Saoirse's favorite character on Hacks is Prion.
Wait, are you guys mad
Jeff-
at me?
No,
Are you
Jeff.
kidding me? We're obsessed with you. Thank you so much for
Obsessed.
coming on.
Thank you for having me.
You're heaven on earth, and I can't wait to read your book. This is so exciting.
Thank you. It's available for pre-order as we speak.
Oh my God.
Pre-order the book.
And what's it called again?
Actress of a certain age.
Oh my God.
Fabulous.
Yeah, it's cute.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. This was so fun.
Live, laugh.
Live, laugh, love Loyola, my
We
college.
hope to see you soon. I want to come to the next
Wait.
We'll Turn You Gay show.
You know what? Yeah, I know. I don't think you watch the show, but you should know that there's like this little thing where they have cute pillows that have the word "cunt" in them, and there's one that says "Live, laugh, cunt."
Oh my God.
Anyway, there you go.
Live, laugh, fun. I need one immediately.
I know you do. All right, thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for coming on. And when a heart breaks, it don't break even, y'all.
Seek treatment. If you're boring as fuck, seek treatment. If you're unlucky in love, seek treatment. If you just can't take a hint, well, seek treatment. With Kat and Pat.
That was a Headgum podcast.